Hi, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of the One You podcast. And it's been a while since I recorded my last episode. It's because I've been so busy since I got back, which is so much fun. I just love it. I have had the best time working a lot now when I'm finally able to. Training clients, doing some other fun project. Yeah, just living my best life. Well, mainly just work out, and all that good stuff. But I know my last episode I talked about like how you should simplify your schedule in order for you to get the most success. And I will be honest with you guys, I wish that I had stuck, like I've been able to stick better to my schedule than I have been. So I totally understand that life happens, you get busy, and that's how it is sometimes. And you just have to embrace it. You just have to like get back into yourself and try to get back to sticking to your schedule. I know it's hard, but the easier you set it up to be, the better. So for now, I have not been the best at doing what like practicing what I preach. And that happens because I have had so many different opportunities and fun things going on, and I haven't wanted to miss it. And right now, I have an off season, so I can be a little bit more, I don't have to be as strict. That's what I wanted to say. And the thing is, sometimes you just have to live life. My birthday happened, so we celebrated that. And other fun things have been going on, like meeting up with friends, going out to dinners. And sometimes I just feel like during prep last year, which was a long season, I didn't do that many fun things. So now I'm making sure that I do instead and get out to meet people. So it is going to be those seasons in life when you have more time and you can be more strict and you can make sure to dedicate more time towards your what you look like. But then during other times, you might not be able to track your food, and maybe you don't have access to a gym, and there are different things, and you can always make some adjustments and make things happen. But don't stress out, because if you do fall off for a little bit, it's not the end of the world. You will be able to get back on track. That's what I'm going to do now. But let's start with backtracking a little bit. I've been back here for about 2 months now, which is amazing. I know why I love to live in LA. It is so different compared to Sweden and how I grew up. I do love Sweden and where I grew up as well. It's the best place on earth to get back to and just get a break from everything and be with my family. But after a little while, I get a little bit not bored. That's not the right word. I more so get really, I feel like I want to do more things than I'm able to do in my city where I grew up. So I get a little bit restless. Is that the word? I don't know. If I translate it from Sweden, that would be the word, but I'm not sure that it's the correct word in English. But I think you get what I mean. There's not as many things to do there as it is here, so I'm not as busy. So I get a little bit restless. I think that's the word. But I do love to get back there, be with family, and just relax for a few weeks. That's the best thing I know. But in LA, there's just a different vibe. There's so much to do, and the weather is always amazing, which I am so happy about because I love the sun and I love the warm weather, even though you always feel like you're sweaty. I'm kidding. Uh, kind of not. Sometimes you do. Yeah, but it's been great to be back. I have been working a lot. I did this project again, which is called my Peak Challenge, which is an amazing fitness challenge by Sam Hang. He is the main actor in Outlanders, and they are doing this challenge in order to help people get into fitness and to move their body more, but also in order to raise money for charities. I think they actually have raised about $6 million since they started back in, I think, 2015. So they have been doing it for quite a while, and they have been able to raise a lot of money, which is extremely amazing in my opinion. And that is something that I'm working towards as well, because I do want to give back. And raising money to some sort of charity. That's something I want to do eventually as well. So I did that project where I was one of the people showing the exercise that the instructor, like, I was in the background doing the exercises so people can follow along in the workout later on when they release them. I did that back in the fall as well. So that's a really fun project that I just had. I also did my hair with this amazing Swedish girl. She is doing a new method. It's extensions, but they're embedded, so you can't see them even if you have your hair up. So it's amazing. I just love it. It's thicker and it's a little bit blonder, I think. I love the color, and she did such a good job. Um, I'm a little bit, I'm not used to it just yet, but I think I will get used to it eventually. More so just because it's like, or it is getting better, but first when she put it in, it was really, I was really like, not sore, but tender, where it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but she put like rings in there and then she attached the hair to it. Amazing. So, because the thing is, it's way thicker now, as you can probably see. The thing is, after my diet last year, I lost a lot of hair, which is common to do either when you work out a lot or when you diet for a longer period of time, which I did. So that was not that good for my hair. But it is getting way better. I'm not losing any hair anymore, thank God. But now I have thicker hair and I'm so happy about it. But getting back to my own routine. So I am a little bit out of my routine and I am starting to try to get back to more of a good routine, but it's hard because I'm scheduling clients, and some days I can work in the morning or work out in the morning, and some days I can't work out in the morning. So I'm trying to figure out if I actually still like morning workouts or if I rather do a midday workout. I do know that I personally don't like evening workouts because I have such a hard time going to bed. So preferably no later than 2 p.m. So yeah, that's like I would recommend you to, if you haven't tried it out, I would recommend you to try to do either morning, midday, or afternoon, evening workout and see whichever one you like better, because we are different and we are different when it comes to when we feel the strongest and when we feel like we can perform the best in the gym. So try it out and see whichever one you like better, because some people do want to eat a couple of meals before they hit the gym. I'm not sure. I need to try to experiment with it a little bit more. Kind of feel like I work like my workouts are the best when I do it on an empty stomach, or I usually just have some sort of like a little bit of protein and a little bit of carbs right before, but not a big meal. So that's usually when I feel like I will perform the best in the gym. But I am trying out more of a midday workout, so I'll keep you guys posted on whichever one I feel like is better. Food wise, I have not been tracking, which has been really nice. I've been able to eat out more and just enjoy the food that I'm eating, which has been great. I really needed that break, and my body really needed that break, I think. Even though I have been eating some stuff that my body doesn't like, apparently it doesn't like a lot of things at the moment. So I'm trying to, with trial and error, take out stuff and see if my body feels better. But overall, I've been sticking to 4 or 5 meals a day. I like to have at least 4 meals because that makes me like, it keeps me eating so I'm not getting too hungry. Because if I get too hungry, I get hangry and I'm not fun to be around. Just so you guys know. Yeah, that's me if I get too hungry. But and I also tend to overeat if I get too hungry. So I like to eat every 4 hour at least, or that it's like 3 to 5 hours between each meal. So if I eat a meal at 6, I eat my next at 10, and then at 2, and then at 6 again. That's like a perfect day. It's not always that happens because life happens, but I try to stick to approximately those times. That keeps me full in between, and I stay happy. as I think I am most of the times. Thank you guys hopefully see me as a happy person because I feel like I am. That's that. And then going to sleep and waking up, that's been good, and sleep has been good. And even though I'm not sticking to the same strict schedule as I do when I'm a prep, I have a pretty good schedule still. It's just that I always compare to when I'm on prep, but I'm not supposed to, because this is going to be a time when I am a little bit more flexible, because when I get to those like 3 months out before a show, that's when I really need to go um, that's when I really need to go hardcore. And in order to go hardcore at that time, I feel like this break is really necessary and good for me. So I'm embracing that. I also did something today which I've never tried before, and it was amazing. I tried lymphatic lymphatic drainage massage. Um, and she did it on my abdomen area and outside thigh, where I tend to hold most weight and tend to get a lot of cellulites. So she focused on those two areas, and let me tell you, it was amazing. Let me read a little bit about what it is and why I wanted to try it out. So, if you don't know what, let's see if I can find whatever I want. Like, I wanted to explain it in a good way. So I wanted to explain it and read off a website in order to like explain it in the right way, because I'm not super familiar. This was the first time I actually tried it. It's shown that it's supposed to get rid of this like slag that you might be help you, and it's supposed to help you to feel better and to get holding on to it. So when you do it, it's like light rhythmic movements which stimulate the lymphatic system without pressing hard on vessel. The movements make the lymph fluid move easily through the nodes and tissue, making sure the fluid doesn't get trapped anywhere. So you make sure that everything like moves and flows smoothly and easily in your body. So it is a useful technique in treating, for example, lymphedema. That's if you're holding on to a lot of water, if you're holding on to a lot of lymph fluid in the body, which looks like you're holding on to a ton of water. But it's also helpful in order for you to get rid of like slag products that you hold on to. And even if you don't struggle a ton with it's good to just get like all the body fluids moving and for you to feel better. It actually felt really good, and I've never ever had a massage on my abdomen before, which was a little bit weird at first, but it felt really really good actually. I don't know what I can. It was like getting a circular massage on your back, I think. So let me show you what my before and after picture was. So let's see if you guys can see. Let's see. So this was before and this under is after. It's not a huge difference, but as you can see, my waist is a little bit smaller down here. And you can see that like my belly button is a little bit more visible. And I felt like I was taller after doing it, which was crazy. And let's see if I have another picture. And here is the side one. And here you can see that she got rid of some of the cellulites on the side. It's a little bit less visible there. And you can also see there that my waist is a little bit smaller. And she also said that I will see more visible results in the coming days as the fluids like move out of my body even more. So I'm excited. I'm gonna keep taking pictures. But she was amazing. She is here in Inglewood in LA. So if someone wants to see someone who does lymphatic drainage, I would definitely recommend you to go to her. She also used some wood therapy tools and cupping, which is just amazing, really. So if you have that, like either if you're here in LA and want to try it, I would recommend you to go to her, DM me, and I'll send you her info. But if you are not in LA, I would still recommend you to try out one of these like lymphatic drainage massages because it was actually really amazing. So yeah, I guess that's all the updates on me. But one thing that I do want to recommend you to do is to, as I talked about it in the last episode, is to simplify your schedule. And if you want me to give you feedback or give you some advice on it, please reach out. I'm more than happy to help if I can in some way. So any questions you might have, do not hesitate to DM me on Instagram at I am Josefine Holmberg, or if you want to email me at josephineholmberg1 at gmail.com. I'll also put it in the show notes. And that was it for today. I'll update you more soon, and have an amazing day.